Read a smile behind my mask. How long will it last? Stimulus going fast. Government won't act. How long will this be going on? This is Skye, your soulful progressive with FNN, Feminist News Network. That feminist news is right for you. Welcome to Skye in the Apapui room. And breaking news, people. That's right. Remember to like and subscribe. Yeah, giving you that breaking news you need. I have been up all night watching the recount and the throwing out of the objection over Pennsylvania to certify the vote for Biden and Harris. Yes, they did. And then afterwards, Pelosi and them spoke and certified theirs to 288. And we got any. Now, what is really going on? Because of the chaos, and we heard what Cori Bush said, send them to jail and hold all those that incited this chaos, and hold all of those responsible that made this chaos happen and incited it and put it on social media. Now, Trump's tweet and social media is suspended for 12 hours, but through an aide, he has said that he will go for a smooth transition. But too damn late. He's already tore up the Capitol. You see what I'm saying? Leaving hand grenades and bombs. People are dead. This has got ugly, and it's going to make for a hard 4 years, because you can't make those people just change their mind like that. And they're not. They're going to hold on to their anger like most angry people do. And like I also said, if it was Black Lives Matter or something like that, you know, we would have got locked up and had tear grenades, and they would have shot about 5 before they walked in the door instead of 1. Now, it's clear to see that the Trump security at the Capitol sided with some of those people, or they wouldn't have let them go so far. And it seems like none of the media want to even mention it. All those advisors, and nobody wants to say, well, maybe a few of those that were taking selfies with the protesters that were security and patrol police for the Capitol was maybe a Trump supporter or sympathizer. Those people are the ones that should be held responsible also. Now, let's take a listen to Dr. Lee. Now, she is a woman that was a professor over here at UH, wrote a good book about why we should do Section 25 that everybody's talking about, which was incited because of Kennedy's health and when he was shot, in order to bring the next president up to take care. But we're going to let Dr. Lee talk about it and tell you why Section 25 can be incited. Because they should have went to her a long time ago. She said this a year ago. I mentioned it a year ago. But this is what she says. Let's take a listen, then discuss.
In January 2020, we welcome back psychiatrist Dr. Bandy Lee, who has had a difficult time getting her message out on more mainstream outlets. We had her on our program 2 years previous to speak about the book she had edited, The Dangerous Case of Donald Trump. 27 psychiatrists and mental health experts assess a president. This is an excerpt from the first week of January where she updates that assessment. You'll hear why on our website. This particular episode was entitled The King of Everything.
He was asked by a reporter about his views on Trump. And here's what he said, and I'd like you to analyze that. He said, they all say that Trump is crazy, but he's saying what I'm thinking. Does that mean I'm crazy? Your reaction.
A lot of what he's saying is actually his sensing of others' fears, others' wishes, fantasy thinking, and conspiracy theories. In fact, when someone is cognitively compromised or compromised in their higher functioning, we tend to think that they will simply be debilitated, but that's actually not true. The mind is of many layers, and when the higher functions are compromised, the lower functions actually increase in their power. These we call the primitive brain or the primitive impulses. And his primitive desire to be the king of everything, best in everything, and admired by everyone, allows him that emotional drive to have that status, drives him to sensing the primitive thoughts in other people far more effectively than any conscious mind or strategy could. So it's very dangerous indeed, because he will be echoing those thoughts. And people would mistake that as being empathy or understanding other people. He is not doing it to understand other people. He is doing it for his own purposes, for overpowering them, for using them, deceiving and manipulating them, and preying upon them. And so those skills are increased in an impaired individual. That's why an element of pathology is far more dangerous than someone simply being evil and ill in intent.
Stand up.
I know you heard that. I know you heard that. Section 25, crazy as a loon. Megalo, psychotic, sociopath, maniac. Go ahead. For the last 2 weeks. But if we would have cut off his Twitter a year ago, listened to Dr. Lee a year ago, we wouldn't be in this mess. But people were making money, stoking it, trying to build up their careers on his craziness. Now look where we're at. And what is the one damn thing that can solve all of this when Joe Biden gets in office? Because he's just talking a whole bunch of blah, blah, blah till now, because I know they're not listening to him. And they're not going to listen to him for 4 years. What will make them shut up and listen? You know it. A big-ass stimulus freaking check. And I ain't talking 2,000, I'm talking about 3 or 4. Make America so distracted by taking care of their business until they do not have time to worry about Trump ever again. But will they do that? Will they incite Medicare for all and take care of everybody and make sure that vaccination happens like it should? No. Never have, never will. It's just going to get worse out there. Sorry to say. But, you know, we can hope for the best. But all we get is mess. And if you agree with me, leave those comments below and let me know at FeministNewsN at gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Facebook page. And thanks for joining that news crew. Yeah. Alright, you got more that you want me to talk about? I'll let you know, because we're working on a story now where I'm going to let you know every name and plus more with the 25 women of color ADOS that have been elected into office. We're going to put a face with those names because nobody's talking about them, but you know FNN always runs them through for you. Now, remember, in this era of hate, you're going to have to participate because insurrection is all over the place. Check out the rant of the day. They're new. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Be safe. Stay strong. Because we got a big and a long year going on. And we got to get ready for what more mess is ready to happen in the U.S. Peace.
See the smile behind my mask, how long will it last? Stimulus going fast, government won't act, how long will this be going on? I'm standing here in line, struggling with my time. The people just keep lying,